how hard we play is going to be a key to our successful season, and you can't really fault anybody's effort at this point.
You said, okay, sometimes you got to find some things that work. Does that also include the lineup? I know you and I were talking about that before. You may be giving other people a chance, giving them a look on the court or giving them a look on the floor. Are you still trying to find that right blend, that right mix?
Yeah, I think we're trying to figure out what works best for us, where we're going to be where statistically we're going to be our best, what lineups work for us, what different lineups can do, how are we going to be? What's going to be our best lineup to guard a team with a big? We definitely didn't figure that one out against Winter. What's going to be our best lineup when we have really good guard play? Things of that nature we're trying to figure out, and we're going to play as hard as if we're going to play up and down and as hard as we're trying to play. Kids need breaks, and how do you put lineups out there where you don't fall off and kind of give up couple buckets just because of your lineup. So I think our kids are playing hard. I think they're doing a pretty good job, and I think we're kind of getting there to find the lineups that work versus different teams and different scenarios.
Yeah. Because you got another week and a half off here before you get into 2025 for your next game. So I'm sure you guys want to leave it all on the floor here in 24 as you get ready to finish up with the Scotties here in tonight's game. Coach, as always, I appreciate the time. Thanks so much. Good luck tonight.
Hey, thanks for covering us, DT. We appreciate it.
Anytime. Brian White, head coach of the Sully Butte Chargers. Pregame show continues with more to this in Country 95.3. Pregame show made possible by Bank West Oneida. Bank West, convenient, connected, committed.
Building new, remodeling a little or a lot, or replacing the old with the new, Oliver Construction in Oneida is reliable, honest, and affordable in helping you make your house the home you've always dreamed of. Large or small, inside or out. Give Oliver Construction a call at 295-2289 for all of your home construction and remodeling needs. Oliver Construction, 295-2289.
Score big on your next vehicle purchase with Lamb Motor Company in Oneida and Gettysburg, Lamb Chevrolet and Implement in Oneida, and Lamb Auto Sales in Pierre. Check out their large selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs at any one of their locations, or go online to lambmotor.com. That's LAMBMOTOR.com. Or give them a call today at 800-952-2222. Lamb Motor Company of Oneida and Gettysburg, Lamb Chevrolet and Implement in Oneida, and Lamb Auto Sales.
All right, let's take a look at the starting lineups for the Scotties. Talon Haynes, Talon a 5'11 guard, a senior number 3, Talon Haynes. Meyer Clements a 5'9 guard, a junior number 4, Meyer Clements. It's Aiden Craven, a 6-foot guard forward, sophomore number 11, Aiden Craven. Carson Fugate, a 5'11 forward, a number 13 guard, Carson Fugate. And then Christopher Lurs a forward center, 6'5 sophomore number 23, Christopher Lurs. That starting lineup again is Haynes, Clements, Craven, Fugate, and Lurs. As Phillip comes in 2-2, coached by Ryan Jorgensen, assisted by Justin Kaler. Now for the Chargers, starting off at one guard will be a Wesley Whitler. Wesley the point, a 6'1 junior number 15, Wesley Whitler. Gavin Colson in the backcourt with him, 5'9 junior number 20, Gavin Colson. Eli Mercer forward, 6'3 senior number 23, Eli Mercer. There's Gavin Barber. Gavin, a 6'1 forward, a senior number 24, Gavin Barber. And Preston Kinney, the low post player, Preston, a 6'4 senior, number 32. That starting lineup again: Whitler, Colson, Mercer, Barber, and Kinney. Chargers 1-2 on the year, coached by Brian White, assisted by Scott Seffner and Jesse Whitler. Ball gets tipped up and underway, and the Chargers start with it. Now into the front court. Whitler, a 3, baseline right side, off the mark and no good. Colson for the putback off, and that's too strong, no good. And we're fast and furious coming out. The Scotties are pushing it into the front court. Fugate with it. They throw it over as throws it away to a Whitler. Gets the steal. Can't put the layup in, and the Scotties come up with it. That is a Fugate. Dumps it off with it to Haynes. Haynes in the front court. Pass over and stolen away by Colson. Gavin dumps it over to Whitler, and Wesley puts it off the glass, up and good for 2. Chargers on the board first, 2-0, as Haynes in the front court for the Phillip Scotties. Haynes, dish off with it. Fugate, wing on the left side. One dribble, pass out top. Catch with it over there is Clements. Over to the right side of the floor. Controlling is Fugate. They throw it in. Chargers step in and steal it. as Barber picked it up after a tip, and he gets it into the front court with it is Colson. Over to Mercer on the wing on the left side. Top of the key to Whitler. Wesley at the point, drives around on the left side. Outside of the arc, kicks it back out to Mercer. A three on the way. Off the iron and no good. Gets his own rebound. Drives it up and in. Puts it up and good for two. Way to follow your shot, young man. And it's now 4-0. Sully Buttes with the lead as the Scotties with it into the front court they come. And Fugate controlling on the right side. Out front, catching it there is Haynes. They go to the wing on the left side. Pass sailed too hard. Fourth turnover already on the Scotties. And it's 4-0. Sully Buttes 6:31 of the first quarter. And wow, these teams are like coming out here in third gear, man. As a Whitler with a three on the way, top of the key, hits the iron and out, no good. And the Scotties will get the possession as it goes out of bounds. It'll be Phillip Ball as number 11. That is Craven will get ready to toss it in. Inbounds catch with it is Haynes. Haynes for Phillip. Into the front court, gets a screen from Lurs. Haynes stops on the left side of the court. Now brings it around out front, looking for screens. Picks up his dribble on the wing on the right side, looking for a dish off, looking for a dish off, looking for a dish off. Finally passes it in the middle. Ball tipped and taken away. Quick hands by the Chargers. Whitler with it into the front court for Sully Buttes. Wesley drives on the right side, jump step in. Oh, fouled on the floor before he could go up for the finish. And the foul on the Scotties, first whistle of the game. Foul called on, let me check that. That'll be on Lurs, his first, team first. Baseline inbounds coming up for Sully Buttes. 5:55 to go first quarter. 4-0 Chargers. Colson tosses it into Mercer. Eli catch, 10-foot jumper, baseline right side, rolls off. Scotty's there for the rebound. Controlling his Haynes in the back court. He'll be met at midcourt there by Westball. Into the front court, comes up with it to Clements. Clements off to a Fugate. Fugate with it, throws it down to the corner. Catch there by Haynes, baseline on the right side. Goes toward the lane, kicks it back out top. Now in the corner, catch with it there is, that is Craven. Out with it to Haynes once again. Has it on the perimeter on the wing on the right side. Looking for a screen. Now he'll try to drive in. Goes a 1-on-3. Loses the handle and they put it up and good for two. And a foul on the play as Craven made the finish. Nice pass in down low. As he gets a shot, foul will be called. That will be on Whitler. Wesley will pick up his first, team first. And at the line, trying to complete the three-point play is Aiden Craven for the Scotties. Sets, fires, shot up and off. No good, and Barber up for the rebound. Outlets it to Mercer. We're coming back the other way. Into the front court with it to Whitler. Wesley driving down the lane, puts up the shot, can't get it to go. Whistle, foul on the play, be called on Haynes, his first, team second. Baseline inbounds coming up for Sully Buttes. They'll say it is not a shooting foul, so it'll be a baseline inbounds coming up for Phillip. Checking in is number 24, Burns, as Fugate comes out. Chargers with a baseline inbound. Colson gets ready to toss it in. Inbounds, it goes to Mercer. Mercer for the Chargers. Eli brings it to the wing on the left side. Out topper with it. Catch it to Westball. To Tegan Westball, who is in. Off it to Whitler. Wesley goes into the lane, and he gets it knocked out of his hands. It'll be a baseline inbounds. Whitler split two defenders and went up, and the Scotties tipped it out of bounds. It'll be another baseline inbounds coming up for Sully Buttes. They spread the floor across the free throw line. Do the Chargers. See if we'll get any breakers to the basket as the baseline inbounds will get thrown in by Colson. Gavin looking. Nice pass into Westball, and Tegan finishes with the layup on the right side. Hits the bucket. 6-2 now. Chargers in the backcourt for the Scotties. With it is Haynes. Gets a screen, brings it into the front court. Whistle. Foul on the play. Foul called on Eli Mercer. Eli his first. And team second. As the inbounds, Haynes with it. Has it. Keeps it on the right side. That was Burns with it. Over there on the right side. Loses his footing. And the Scotties call a 30-second timeout to keep possession. We'll take a 30 and come on back. You're listening to Charger Sports and Country 95.3, PureCountry.com. Back in 30.
Whitler Seed Farm, already known for high-quality certified seed wheat, and now they're your Beck Hybrids dealer. Jesse and Sherry Whitler and family are proud supporters of students and athletes of Sully Buttes and wish them all the best this season. Whitler Seed Farm is the industry leader in variety, selection, seed treatments, and their loading is second to none. Visit WhitlerSeedFarm.com or give Jesse a call at 605-280-0152. Your source for seed for every acre. Located in Agar and Oneida, Whitler Seed Farm, 605-280-0152.
One more game this week after tonight's wrap up here for the Chargers. The Charger girls will be back in action on their home court. They'll be taking on the Aberdeen Christian Knights. And the JV starts at 12 noon. The girls will start about 1:15. Hope you'll be able to follow us and catch that right here on Country 95.3. Back underway with it after the Scotties get the timeout. They have it in the front court. Dish off with it is Burns. Gives it up out top. Catch there by Craven. Craven holding out front for the Scotties. Dumps it to Haynes. Haynes with it now for Phillip. Wing on the right side. Haynes controlling over there after a give off into the lane. And pass tipped around, throwing up a shot, no good, and a shot clock violation as the Chargers do the job defensively. And that's a 6th turnover on Phillips. The Chargers do a nice job of shutting that down. Wesley Whitler will come up with it. He's got Mercer, Westfall, Barber, and Colson out with him. Wesley dumps it over to Mercer. Eli on the left side makes a move down the lane, throws up a shot, and a travel call. Tried to split 2 defenders. His feet got tied up, and he stutter stepped, and the turnover will give the ball back to the Scotties. Haynes catches the inbounds for Phillip with 3:58 to go first quarter. Sully Butte 6 and Phillip 2. Haynes in the front court for the Scotties. Keeps it on the right side, dumps it over to the wing. There is Clements. Back to a Haynes wing on the right side. He's got room down the baseline. Goes off of the glass up and good for 2. Hits it. 6-4 now. Sully Buttes with the lead. Driving. Nice drive. Eli Mercer hits it. Directed around. Oh, his mother must be proud wherever she may be. As we're back under here, 8-4 here now. Chargers with the lead as with it into the front court. Pass thrown out to the wing on the left side. Clements with it there. Makes a move towards the lane. Kicks it out top to Burns. Throws it in underneath. Stolen on the play by Westfall. Chargers back the other way. Mercer into the front court. Over to Colson. Gavin, baseline on the left side. Goes into the lane. Kicks it over to Whitler. Out front, Westfall puts up a 3. That's off the iron. Kicks out to Haynes for the Scotties. And we're coming back the other way with under 3 minutes to play in the first. Chargers lead 8-4. It's knocked out of bounds. Colson forced it out off of a Phillip player, but said Sully Buttes officials right there said the Chargers touched it last. So Phillip will inbounds in front of the Sully Buttes bench. Number 14, Weston Reedy will check in for the Scotties now on a sideline inbounds. Inbounds catch with it, Haynes. Haynes for the Scotties. Pass it over to the wing on the left side. Catch with it is Burns. Burns dumps it up out top. Driving in. Pulls up for the shot. Up and good for 2. Number 14 hits the shot. 8-6. That is Weston Reedy. Chargers with the ball. 2:39 to go first quarter. Mercer with it out top of the key. Eli over to Jet Yackley. Goes down the lane. Puts up a floater. Gets it to drop. Jet with the bucket. His first on the night. 10-6. Chargers back out by 4 as Haynes up with it into the front court for the Scotties. To the wing on the right side. Burns holding there on the wing. Throws it across. With it is Craven. A shot from the top of the key is up and off and no good as Barber got it. And they'll throw it down the court to get it over to Jet Yackley. Drives on the left, right side, off the glass, high off and good. 4-2, 12-6. Chargers with the lead. Under 2 minutes to go first quarter. Scotties across the timeline. Haynes now comes across the timeline, kicks it up the wing. The right side ball tipped and taken away. Another steal by the Chargers. Into the front court, the Chargers throw it away. And the Scotties coming down with it. Haynes puts up the shot, can't get it to go. And we've got a foul on the player coming back the other way. Offensive foul on the Scotties. Check and see. That is number 11. That is Craven. Craven gets tagged for the offensive foul. Kinney checks back in for the Chargers now as Barber will go to the bench. So it will be Westball, Kinney, along with Colson, Yackley, and Eli Mercer. And joining Barber on the bench is Wesley Whitler with 1:38 to play first quarter. Into the front court. Colson with a Gavin for the Chargers. Throws it to a spot, and Jet is there. Yackley. Colson launches a three. Off and out, no good. Kinney for the rebound. Kicks it out to a perimeter to the baseline. Another floater goes up on the play. And we've got a foul on the play. I think they're going to get Lurs for reaching over. Indeed, they will. As Lurs contact as Kinney was in position, and he picks up his second personal. That's the 14th foul. Inbounds catch with it, Yackley. Jet into the lane, kicks it out to the perimeter with it, Westball. Jump shot, free throw line, good. Keegan Westball hits it. 14-6, Chargers. As the Scotties into the front court. Good passing in the front court with it, Reedy. On the left side, out front to Craven. Craven across over to Haynes. Pulls up for a three. It's on the way. Off the mark and no good. Kinney there for the rebound. Over to Yackley. Jet forwards it into Colson. Gavin into the front court. Spin move in. Drives it. Puts up the shot. Gets it to go. And fouled on the play. Gavin Colson hits the shot. And the foul on the play will be called on Talon Haynes, his second personal. 15 foul, 52.9 seconds to go in the quarter. Whitler checks back in for the Chargers now, as Westball will check out. And Gavin trying to complete the three-point play at the line. Shot on the way, off the mark, no good. Mercer comes down with the rebound. Over to Colson. Gavin drives baseline, right side, kicks over to Wesley. Whitler with a three. Wesley Whitler drains it, his first three of the night. Chargers lead 19-6 as the Scotties into the front court with it. It's Fugate with it. Baseline on the right side, looking to dish it off to somebody, anybody. And the ball is taken away and thrown away. Chargers got it, but lost it. Barber checks back in for Sully Buttes as Mercer will go to the bench with 29.1 seconds to play. As baseline inbounds coming up for the Scotties now. They set up a line play on the right side of the lane. Lob goes to Fugate, pass tipped and taken away, stolen by Whitler. Across to Colson, Gavin up, but can't get it to go. Put back by Whitler is good. Wesley with 7 in the quarter now. Chargers lead 21-6. Scotty's with it. As in the backcourt it is Haynes. Talon Haynes across the timeline. 10 seconds to go in the quarter. Haynes looking for a screen, looking for something, anything. Driving around on the wing on the left side. Pulls, thinks about a shot, and throws it into underneath. And they'll count the shot. The count on the shot, they'll count, that'll be by Carly. Hits it. And at the end of the first quarter, 21-6, Sully Buttes, 21-8. Sully Buttes with the lead back in 60 seconds.
Like tacos and Tuesdays, some things are just better together. And that is why chiropractic and cupping are the best combo. Research shows that cupping is effective at reducing pain and increasing circulation. Reset your nervous system and give your muscles some love with an adjustment and cupping. We are ready to get you back in the game. Choose Dr. Jess and Dr. Allie at Chiropractic Connections. Find us on Facebook, stop in and see us on Main Street in Oneida, or call to schedule today. 258-2626, 258-2626.
Awahi Grain in Oneida has been doing business with you, the producer, since 1954. They're one of the largest privately owned elevators in central South Dakota. Their friendly and knowledgeable team of employees is there for you. With 2 120-foot truck scales and 5 dump pits, they're sure to get you back to the farm quickly. They also have a 110-car shuttle loading facility and have 2 grain dryers to help serve you in all your grain handling needs. Call Awahi Grain Corporation in Oneida at 258-2811 or check them out at awahigraincorp.com. Grain is their middle name.
We are back as the Scotties will start with the ball. Out on the court, Craven along with Fugate, Haynes, number 4 Clements, and Lurs. Out for the Chargers, it is Colson, Yackley, Kinney, Whitler, and Barber. Pass across and through the hands of Lurs. It sails out of bounds. 10th turnover on Phillip. Chargers will get the ball on the turnover, leading 21-8. This is just like a flip-flop of the first game of the Charger girls, down 20-8 at the end of the first quarter. And they fell in that game, 57-38. Whitler puts up a three from the wing on the left side, throws up another shot, can't get it to go. Gets another crazy rebound, puts up a shot, whistle, and a foul. It was actually 58-37. Phillip, the Lady Scotties, man, oh man, they put on a clinic in that game. So fast, so quick, good ball handling. And there's a foul on the play. And they're going to get the Scotties, number 13, Fugate, with his first. And Whitler at the line to shoot two. Wesley hits the first shot. Second shot up on the way, yeah, rims out. And Lurs gets the rebound. He'll give it over, pass in the front court, catch with it Fugate on the wing on the left side. Thought about throwing it, now gets it down low, catch with it there is Craven. Craven cross courts it over to Haynes, open for a three on the right side is off and no good. And down with the rebound is Yackley, outlets it over to Whitler and Wesley into the front court, down to the baseline, Colson there. He'll drive around to two defenders, puts a shot off the glass, no good. Kinney gets the rebound and throws it back out to Whitler. Wesley clears for a shot, dumps it out to Colson at the wing on the left, on the right side, and a shot from Whitler, three from the wing on the right side. That's off and no good. Fugate comes down with the rebound for the Scotties. Clements now controls into the front court. Clements for Phillip, dumps it in to the baseline. Haynes is there for a three on the way. Haynes hits the three, baseline left side. And the Scotties get the first field goal of the second quarter, trailing 22-11. Colson with it. Pass out top to Yackley. Over to Whitler. Wesley on the wing on the left side. And he gets double teamed, and he'll get it over to Yackley. Jet back over it goes, down to the corner to Colson. Gavin looking in underneath. Pulls back and gives it and sets it back out top. Chargers working around the perimeter. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Whitler with it. Over it goes to Colson, and they'll give it to Yackley. Jet puts up a three that's off the iron and no good. Craven comes with the rebound for Phillip. And Clements will bring it into the front court. Gets it to Haynes. Pass over to Fugate. He's open for a three. He'll take it. Hits the three. Fugate with the three. And it's 22-14. Chargers with the lead. Into the front court. Whitler with it. Wesley takes another three. That's off of the mark. And Barber comes put back up and good for two. Gavin, hard fought, put back up for Gavin. His first points of the night. 24-14. Chargers up front by 10. With it for the Scotties is Haynes into the front court. Haynes. And a 5-second call as Colson shut him down. Could not get a pass away. As the Chargers will get the ball on the Scotties turnover. That's their 11th. Into the front court with it. Mercer now. Eli back in the game. Brings it around out to the top of the key. Now makes a start towards the wing on the right side. Picks up his dribble. He gets a double team. A jump ball call. Possession arrow will keep it on the Chargers end. Once again, Scotties, the girls proved it and the boys are doing it too. You bring that ball down, they will tie it up and get that jump ball call. Whitler catches the inbounds. Over it goes to Mercer. Eli on the wing on the left side. Top of the key to Whitler. Wesley over to Colson. Gavin baseline on the right side. Brings it out. Cross over to Mercer. Eli makes a move towards the lane. Over to Westball. Teagan out top with it. Colson puts up a three. That's off of the mark. And loose ball. Haynes out with it. In transition. Brings it into the front court for the Scotties. Haynes dumps it then underneath. Throws up the shot. Gets it to go. Good for two. 24-16. We've got a 30-second timeout on the court. Chargers are going to take a 30. We will as well. Back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Sully Butte Sports on Country 95.3, PureCountry.com.
You just got a quote from a company and are now being billed for not choosing them. Many contracts have what's referred to as a contingency agreement. These typically state that if you don't go with them, you, after insurance has approved the repair work, will be charged a percentage of the job they quoted. Ask up front if they charge to provide an estimate. Never sign anything that you haven't fully read or understand. If you have any questions, reach out to the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986.
Welcome back. At the end of the first quarter, Chargers led 21-8, and they have been outscored 8-3 here in the second quarter as the Scotties caught a couple of threes And Chargers will start with it here now after a Sully Buttes timeout. Whitler will bring it up along with Mercer, Colson, Barber, and Westpaul. Gavin has it out front, a two-man trap at the guard position for the Scotties. Colson dumps it off to Westpaul. He puts up a three. That misses everything. Sails out of bounds. It will be Philip Ball. Off for the Scotties, it's Fugate, Lurs, Clements, Haynes, and number 20, Jones, Stetson Jones for the Scotties. Dumping it off with it as getting it taken away as Whitler with it. Wesley gets the steal from behind, throws it down the court to Westpaul. Teagan puts up a floater, can't get it to go. There for the loose ball. As a reach in by Gavin Gavin Barber will have him pick up his first personal. That's the first team foul of the second quarter. 4:19 to play in the half. Chargers leading 24-16. But the Scotties have been making some inroads here. Inbounds. After Jones throws it in, down the court to Lures, gets it across, and they put it up off of the glass by Fugate, up and good for two. And it's 24-18. Chargers lead is 6. Whitler into the front court with it for the Chargers. Puts it in, gets it stuck over to the corner as Westpaul throws it back out to the perimeter. Whitler thought about a three, pulled it down. Jump shot, 2 on the way is good. Wesley hits it, his first field goal of the second quarter, 26-18. Chargers back out front by 8. With it, Haynes in the backcourt for the Scotties. Haynes crosses the timeline. Makes an attack down the line, down the lane, throws it to Lurs. Lurs will kick it out to the perimeter and intercepted. Stolen on the play by Mercer. Leads it to Whitler. Wesley off the glass, up and good for 2. Transition ball. Chargers lead back is 10. 28-18. Clements up with it into the front court for the Scotties. Clements has it out top. Looks to the wing on the right side. Haynes is there. Haynes keeps his dribble alive, gets it down, tried to make a move into the lane, pulls up for the jumper, and gets the jump shot to go. Haynes with the bucket. He's got 7 in the quarter, 9 in the game, and it's 28-20. Sully Buttes with 3:05 to play in the first half. Colson, Gavin back in for the Chargers, gets it out to Whitler, over to Mercer on the wing on the right side. Eli cross-courts it over to Colson. Gavin for the Chargers. Kicks it over to Westpaul. Teagan, cross-court over to Whitler. Wesley, wing on the right side, makes a move towards the baseline, throws it out to Westpaul, and a travel call by Westpaul. Got his feet under him, as it will be Yackley, Easton Moore, and Kinney checking back in for the Chargers as Mercer goes to the bench along with Westpaul and Barber. As the Scotties with it now. Catching it is Meyer Clements into the front court. Loses the handle but gets it back. As the Chargers picks up his dribble, gives it over to Fugate, launches a three from the wing on the left side. Gets it to go. Fugate with the three, his second of the quarter, and it's 28-23. As the Scotties have pulled to within 5. Whitler puts up a three. That'll be short. And Yackley goes down for the loose ball. Whistle, foul. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Foul on the play. That'll be called on Fugate. Fugate with his second personal. And that'll put Jet to the line for a couple. And Jet Yackley for the Chargers. Ready's a shot at the line, up and good. (29-23), Chargers by 6. As Yackley at the line trying to go 2 for 2. Second shot, that one is good. 30-23, Sully Buttes with 2:13 to go first half. Lures brings it down the other way, puts it off the glass, up and good, and hits it. Lures with the bucket, his first points of the night. And at 30-25, the Scotties answer. With it, Colson, Gavin, baseline on the left side, throws it on top to Moore. Over to Yackley, Jet for the Chargers. Back out to around the perimeter. Colson fires off a three, that misses everything. Fugate there on the backside for the rebound. That's a pass over and throwing it away. Tried to get it across to Clements, and Fugate threw it away. Chargers will get an inbounds in front court, in front of the Phillip bench. As Yackley catches it, Jet makes a move on the left side over to Over it goes to Moore. Now Whitler with it. Wesley on the right side. Gets it into the low blocks. It goes to Kinney. Across over to Colson. Gavin, left side, kicks it out the perimeter. Yackley, a three on the way, is off the mark and no good. Loose ball. Fugate there for the Scotties. Over to Clemens. Clemens across the timeline into the front court. With 1:20 to go in the first half. Driving around. Whistle, foul on the play. I believe they're going to get Gavin Colson for his first. Gavin picks up his first personal, second team foul. Baseline inbounds for the Scotties. Craven checks back in along with Haynes as Clements and Jones check out. Easton Moore checks out for the Chargers as Westball back in along with Mercer. And a baseline inbounds coming up for Phillip. With it for the Scotties is number 14, Reedy, off to Lurs. And the little line to shoot two. Foul on the play. And the foul will be called on Preston Kenny, his first. That'll be the third team foul. Two at the line coming up for Lurs. Christopher Lurs for the Scotties. First shot is off and no good. And Lurs. Second shot, that one goes. And Lurs gets 1 of 2. He's got 3 in the game, and it's 30-25 Chargers. Into the front court. They throw it down to Kinney, and Dwight stuck underneath, gives it to Mercer. Eli, a little floater, hits it. He's got 6, and it's now 32-26. Sully Buttes into the front court for the Scotties is Haynes. Haynes brings it around, and pass goes down to the corner. Catch with it there is Reedy. Drives on the baseline. A travel call. As Reedy tried to tightrope the baseline. Got caught for the travel. Yackley catches it. Jet for the Chargers with 40 seconds to play in the first half. Chargers leading 32-26. Whitler in the front court. Down to the corner. Tried to throw it over and intercepted on the play by the Scotties as Haynes brings it up into the front court. Haynes brings it over. And the shot clock is off. With it is Haynes. He loses the handle on the ball. And they call a timeout. The Scotties keep possession, and they'll call a second charge timeout, a 30. We'll take a 30 and come on back to wrap up the first half. Back in 30 seconds on Country 95.3, PureCountry.com, KLXS Pier.
Air Incorporated is your locally owned ag chemical and seed retailer. Air Incorporated offers reliable ground and aerial application. For the latest seed and chemical pricing, contact Kyle at 605-280-8710 or Tony at 605-280-4771. Air for all your ag chemical and seed needs. Kyle 605-280-8710 or Tony 605-280-4771.
Well, let's see, the temperature I've got is at 30 degrees, and after all the rain that we had today, you just know it is going to be very slippery out there. Please proceed with caution as you hit the roads, and no matter where you're at, in town or cross country, and stepped on the out of bounds line. And the Scotties will turn the ball over with 10 seconds left to, we've got a technical. We have a technical call, and that is going to be called on Haynes. Haynes gets a technical foul, and that will put the Chargers at the line, and Wesley Whitler will do the shooting, as the Scotties will clear that off, and he'll have a couple shots at the line. Plus, the Chargers will get possession. First shot short for Wesley, misses. He's 1 for 3 from the free throw line on the night. Second shot up, and that one is good. 2 for 4, and the Chargers will get possession with 10.1 seconds left to play in the quarter. Chargers leading 33-26. Yackley will throw it in. Mercer, Kinney, Westball, and Whitler. And for the For the Scotties, it is Craven, Fugate, along with number 24, that is Burns. And with it, Whitler drives, puts the glass, shot off the glass, can't get it to go. Loose ball, and a shot from midcourt is in and out. Wow, it came off, and that is halftime. Sully Buttes with the lead, 33-26. You're listening to Charger Sports and Country 95.3, PureCountry.com. We'll be back right after this 3-minute timeout.
Barber Farm Service Incorporated and Barber Chemical wishes good luck to the Sully Buttes Chargers. Growers, call Ken or Jack for all of your planting and harvesting solutions at 258-2708. That's 258-2708. Barber Farm Services and Barber Chemical, located under the White Water Tower, 2 miles south of Oneida. They know that hard work does pay off. Go, Sully Buttes Chargers, from all of us at Barber Farm Service and Barber Chemical. AGE Corporation's contractors in crane service are proud supporters of Sully Buttes Sports. For almost 60 years, AGE has been building South Dakota. For all your site work, construction, and crane work needs this season, AGE is here to help. Give them a call. AGE Corporation and Crane Service, 223-2732. That number again, 223-2732. Proud to support local sports.
The Corner in Oneida reminds you they're open after the game for your snack and beverage needs. From hot stuffed pizzas and roasted chicken to wraps, salads, burgers, and much more. They also carry a large variety of beverages to quench your thirst. The Corner in Oneida has it all, and you'll find plenty of specials throughout the store. Remember, the Corner is open for your convenience after the game. Call ahead for orders. Bus is always welcome. The Corner in Oneida, 258-2400. 258-2400.
Sunrise Bank Dakota in Oneida, they make banking easier with convenient mobile banking. Enjoy on-the-go, secure access to your account balances, recent account activity, and check images, as well as the ability to transfer funds and make mobile deposits. Visit mysunrisebank.com today or download the mobile banking app. Sunrise Bank Dakota is a proud sponsor of Sully Buttes athletics and activities and wish the Chargers good luck in today's game. Sunrise Bank Dakota in Oneida, member FDIC.
Hometown shopping at its best. Don's Food Center has what you want and where you need it most, right in Oneida. Enjoy a great selection of groceries, fresh meat and produce, friendly service, and more. Get all your snacks for the big game at Don's Food Center. Don's Food Center is a proud supporter of Sully Buttes Athletics and wish the Chargers good luck in today's game. Don's Food Center, where parking is convenient, shopping is easy, and your time is priority.
Venture Communications provides blazing fast speeds for affordable internet services. Streaming has never been so easy as it is with these super fast speeds. Don't want to leave the house to mail in that pesky bill? That's okay. Venture Communications allows you to pay your bill online or with an e-bill mobile app. They have local support to help with all of your needs. Contact Venture Communications at 605-852-2224 or visit our website at venturecom.net.
Welcome back. DT here. Blue Goose halftime report. Let's run it down here for you. The Chargers with the lead, 33-26 at the half. Boy, the Scotties really came on. They outscored the Chargers 18-12 in that second to pull it closer. 9 points in the game for Talon Haynes. We have 8 for Carson Fugate. There's otherwise, let's see, 3 points for Christopher Lurs, 2 for Reedy, 2 for Craven, and 2 for Carly. For a total of 26, and the Scotties 1 of 3 from the free throw line. For the Chargers, 13 points for Wesley Whitler at the half, 6 for Jet Yackley, 6 for Eli Mercer, 4 for Tegan Westball, 2 for Gavin Colson, 2 for Gavin Barber, for a total of 33, and the Chargers 4 of 7 from the free throw line. Turnovers, I've got the Scotties in the books for 16 turnovers and the Chargers for 4. Score at the end of the first quarter, Chargers led 21-8, but again outscored 18-12 in that second. Personal fouls, just singles for Whitler, Colson, Mercer, Barber, and Kinney. And then for the Scotties, 2 for Fugate, 2 for Haynes with that along with the technical as technical called, and then 2 for Lurs and 1 for Craven. So that's the shakedown there. We'll be back in 60 seconds for a Sully Butte Student Council report. You're listening to Charger Sports and Country 95.3, PureCountry.com. Back in 1 minute. 1 minute.
Are you looking for a reliable vehicle to haul the family around in? Maybe you're searching for the perfect tailgating vehicle. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it at Lamb Chevrolet and Implement in Oneida, Pierre, and Gettysburg. Lamb Chevrolet has a great selection of SUVs and crossovers to choose from. Check out the entire inventory online at lambmotor.com. Lamb Chevrolet and Implement, located in Oneida, Pierre, and Gettysburg. Go Chargers!
Eric's Custom Repair supports Sully Butte Sports and its athletes. Eric's Custom Repair is your trusted mechanic located in Agar. Stop into the gas and convenience store to fuel up and fill up too. Eric's Custom Repair, located on Highway 83 in Agar. Call today to schedule an appointment. 605-258-2137. That's 605-258-2137.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, got you too. All right, it's time now for a Sully Butte Student Council report here on Country 95.3. Our Sully Butte Student Council report, a service in part of Barber Chemical LLC, Eric's Custom Repair, and Brett Spray Service. According to this, Bryson Hewart was supposed to come up and help out. I think he got stuck. I think he got pulled back into, I think he was making walking tacos or something. I think he's down in concession stand. So stepping in to fill in the breach, we have the amazing Sheridan Voorhees, who has stepped in here after playing. She'll come up and tell me what you got going on. Hey, how was Christmas for you guys?
It was very good. I think it was a good Christmas, a nice little break. How was your Christmas?
Oh, good. It was good. You know, it's been busy, you know, and then we got this. We got New Year's coming up. And you can make any New Year's resolutions?
No, let's see.
I'll put you on the spot.
Maybe
here.
a little more reading or something.
Oh, you know, that's a good, that would be a good one, I think, for all of us out there. Just to find out what's going on and just be well read. Nothing like picking up a book and reading it. Hey, I'll let you pick up a report. You've got the report. What have you got going on?
Well, today we're still on Christmas break. School resumes next Monday, January 6th. That's a little too soon, I think.
Yeah, there's some going back on Thursday the 2nd. So, yeah, enjoy it.
And then this Saturday we have girls basketball. We host Aberdeen Christian with games beginning at noon.
I think that's the JV, I think. And
yep.
We'll have that here in Country 95.3.
And then on Thursday, January 9th, the Sully Butte Middle School boys basketball team has their first game, and they're going to be heading to Highmore to take on the Pirates.
Yeah, and then also that night, the Charger boys will be back in action at Highmore, and they'll finish up the varsity, and we'll have that game for you in Country 95.3.
And then on Friday, January 10th, the girls basketball team will host Highmore Herald. Games will begin at 6:30, and this will be the night we induct Elizabeth Salmonson Lamb into the Sully Buttes Hall of Fame. It'll take place during the halftime of the varsity game.
Well-deserved honor. Liz was an incredible athlete, that's for sure. That well-deserved.
And then on Friday and Saturday, January 10th and 11th, the boys and girls wrestling teams head to Presho for the Big Dakota Monster Wrestling Tournament. Matches will take place all day, both days.
Okay, sounds good. I thought there was someplace today too. I thought I saw that on the signboard over by the courthouse there, but I can't remember where. But the wrestlers are kind of getting back into action here too, so I'm afraid I don't have that information for you. But if you're driving downtown, you'll see it. And if we get some results, we'll make sure we pass them along. So I'll let you get back. I appreciate you taking time with me. Thanks a lot. Happy New Year to you.
Yes, thank you. Happy New Year.
Yeah, all right. Appreciate that. Ladies and gentlemen, the amazing Sheridan Voorhees. When we come back in 1 minute, we'll get ready for second half action. You're listening to Charger Sports and Country 95.3, PureCountry.com.
At Purus, we play to win, which led to being named the most innovative food company of 2021. For over 30 years, we have worked to develop the highest quality peas from plant-based protein on the market, which is sourced from several South Dakota farmers. Our alliance with farmers allows us to build a safe and secure food supply in the United States. Join our Herald production team and make moves, because at Purus, it's not just a job, it's a career. Apply online, PURIS.com. Purus, born and bred in the USA.
Whitler Seed Farm, already known for high-quality certified seed wheat, and now they're your Beck Hybrids dealer. Jesse and Sherry Whitler and family are proud supporters of students and athletes of Sully Buttes and wish them all the best this season. Whitler Seed Farm is the industry leader in variety, selection, seed treatments, and their loading is second to none. Visit WhitlerSeedFarm.com or give Jesse a call at 605-280-0152. Your source for seed for every acre. Located in Agar and Oneida, Whitler Seed Farm, 605-280-0152.
We are back. Hey, be a good citizen, won't you? Help out in your community. Your friends and neighbors make Oneida strong and proud. Working together, we can all make our town great. Arrive alive. This message from the Sully County Sheriff's Office and Sully County Sheriff Bill Stahl. Wishing you the best, buddy. Hope you're doing well. And you and yours have a happy new year. And that goes up from all of us at Country 95.3. Wanda back in the studios, making sure I get on the air, which I do appreciate. And to you, each and every one of you out there listening. And then, hey, we've got the camera people ready to go as looks like the Scotties will start with it as Haynes, along with Craven, Lurs, Fugate, out, and then Clements for Phillip. For the Chargers, it is Mercer, Kinney, Whitler, and a three on the way from the left side is off and no good. Colson goes down and gets the rebound for the Chargers. Gavin forwards it over to Whitler. Wesley in the front court. As he gets a screen from Gavin Barber. Thought about throwing it across, throws it out front. Colson is there and over to Mercer on the wing. He'll put up a three baseline on the left side. That's off and no good. Rebound up with it is Clements looking down the court. And through the hands of Craven, it goes out of bounds. It'll be a turnover on the play. Chargers will get the ball back. Our score, 33-26. Sully Buttes with the lead over Phillip, but the Scotties, they woke up in that second quarter, man. They're making a game out of this, and the Chargers, after having a monster first quarter, have got to get have got to find another route to the basket here. As with it is Colson. Gavin kicks it out to the wing. A baseline three on the way is off the mark. That was a shot by Whitler, off and no good. He steals the ball. Wesley does. He puts up the shot. Can't get that to go. And Lurs gets the rebound. He'll give it over to Fugate. Fugate drives on the right side. Throws it over to the free throw line, over to Salmons, or to Lurs. A whistle and a foul on the play called on Gavin Barber. Gavin's second, and it will be a shooting foul. Lurs will step to the line for the Scotties, looking to get the first points of the second half as Lurs steps up, hits that first shot from the free throw line, making it 33-27, a 6-point lead. There's Christopher Lurs, a 6'5" sophomore, number 23, gets ready for the second. His shot is up on the way, and that one off and no good. As last touch by Phillip. Chargers will get the ball. Mercer will toss it in. It looks like they're going to keep the pressure on. They're going to try to keep the pressure on the ball. Having two as Gavin Colson drives on the left side, loses the handle on it, throws it back, and Mercer throws it over to Whitler. Wesley on the right side pulls up high post left side for the shot, off and no good. Loose ball coming up with it is wow, good smart heads up play. Off of Gavin Barber, falling out of bounds, threw it off the leg of a Phillip defender. Chargers will get a baseline inbounds coming up. As Colson will toss it in. And baseline inbounds, get the whistle, and Whitler catches it on the inbounds, drives into the lane, kicks it out to the wing, out top of the key, around the perimeter, left side, as Colson. Gavin puts it off the glass, can't get that one to go. Haynes there for the rebound for the Scotties. Haynes, pass in the front court, catch with it, Fugate, wing on the right side. Fugate looking for a pass, in, gets it into Lurs. Lurs drives in the lane, puts up the shot, can't get that to go. Whitler on the left side for the rebound. Wesley into the front court with it. Steps around the defender, puts up the shot, can't get that to go. As we got a flop warning. A flop warning, ladies and gentlemen. But I flop like 6-7 times a game here. I never get warned. Now I'm getting strange looks from people all around me. Well, I've had flop sweat before, and the bench is calling the officials over. As I think we saw this on Saturday in the boys' game. One of those flop warnings, and. the Scotties will get the ball back. And they trail 33-27. They have scored the only point in the second half. Into the front court, Fugate, dump it off to Haynes. Haynes a wing on the right side, passing the paint, goes to Clements. Clements off the shot, no good. Rebound by Colson. Gavin dribbling in traffic into the front court. 1-on-3, he gets it taken away. And we've got a whistle and a foul as Haynes came up with it. Foul called on Gavin Colson, his second personal. And the Scotties will get it as Haynes catches the throw in. Jet Yackley is in for the Chargers as Whitler and Kinney check out. As Haynes drives, puts a shot up and good for two, and he's fouled on the play. Hits the bucket. Foul called on the Chargers. That'll be called on Jet Yackley, his first. And trying to complete the three-point play at the line is Talon Haynes. He's got 11 points. And this is his first trip to the free throw line. And Haynes, a 5'11 senior for Phillips. Shot is up on the way, and that one is short, no good. Mercer gets the rebound. Over to Yackley. Jet in the front court, pass over to Whitler. And Wesley puts in the shot, gets that one to go. Off of the glass, up and good for two. Wesley has 15 now, 35-29. Chargers into the front court. Fugate with it, throws it across. As the Chargers will get the steal after the ball was going to almost go over and back. The Chargers steal the pass. They get it over to Yackley, now to Whitler. Wesley on the wing on the right side. Jump step in and pass out top. Down to Westball. Teagan puts up a three. That's off and no good. Fugate out with the rebound for the Scotties. Back to Clements. Clements now will bring it up for Phillip. Into the front court, stops on the wing on the left side, and picks up his dribble, pass into the low blocks. It goes to Craven. In the lane to Lures, puts up the shot, no good. Whistle, foul. Going the line for two. Foul on the play on the Chargers. That'll be Gavin Barber. Gavin Barber's third personal. 4 team fouls for the Chargers, none for the Scotties. Thus far here in the third quarter. And Lures at the line, misses the first shot. Kinney checks in as Barber will check out for Sully Buttes. And Lures, the sophomore, 6'5" sophomore, will try another one at the line. Second shot, that one goes. And it's now 35-30. Sully Buttes into the front court. Mercer over to Westball. Teagan throws it into the lane to Kinney. Puts it off the glass, up and good for two. Nice quick passing. And we've got a timeout on the court, a 60. Back in 1 minute, you're listening to Charger Sports on Country 95.3, PeerCountry.com, KLXS Peer.
Yag-Air Incorporated is your locally owned ag chemical and seed retailer. Yag-Air Incorporated offers reliable ground and aerial application. For the latest seed and chemical pricing, contact Kyle at 605-280-8710 or Tony at 605-280-4771. Yag-Air for all your ag chemical and seed needs. Kyle 605-280-8710 or Tony 605-280-4771. Before or after the game, get together with friends at the Blue Goose in Oneida. The Blue Goose has a relaxing atmosphere, and it's a great place to talk about the game. Not only that, but you can see info and pictures of past teams and players. It's history with the focus on the future. Be sure to kick back with friends and coworkers at the one spot that has it all. The Blue Goose in downtown Oneida. Proud to be a supporter of Sully Butte Sports.
Listen after the game for the Country 95.3 Yackley Ranchers Player of the Game, the Country 95.3 Colson Farms Unsung Hero. Get those as well. And our score 37-30. Sully Buttes with the lead. 4:52 to go here. But man, the Scotties are giving them all they can handle and then some. They trailed 20-8 at the 21-8 at the end of the first quarter, and have outscored the Chargers. And the second and third quarters as Haynes catches the inbounds for the Scotties, and he brings it up into the front court. Keeps it on the right side. Clements with it. Fakes a handoff. He'll keep possession of it. Up front with it to Fugate. Fugate over to Haynes. Drives baseline on the left side. Picks it up. Loose pass into the lane. Goes over to Fugate. Puts it off the glass. Up and good for two. Fugate hits at his first points of the second half. 37-32. Sully Buttes. Yackley into the front court. Jet has it on the wing on the right side. Pass out top to Whitler. Puts up a three. That's good. Wesley Whitler drains a three, his second of the night. And he has now 18 points, and it's 40-32 Chargers. Into the front court, Clements with the wing on the right side, makes a move towards the basket, pulls up for the shot, gets it. Clements gets the driver in the lane, hits the mark, his first points of the night. 40-34 as they answer. As Tegan Westball puts up a shot, that's no good. There for the rebound is Lurs for the Scotties, as he was battling down low with Kinney. And Phillip comes up with a Fugate into the front court, trapped on the left side. Clears, puts up the shot, can't get it to go. Kinney there for the rebound. Whitler looking over the floor, forwards it to Mercer. Eli for the Chargers. Brings it around, dumps it back to Whitler. Wesley drives around the defender, dumps it underneath to Kinney. Up and off the glass and good for two. No look pass, hits it. 42-34. Chargers out front by 8 in the backcourt. With it is Haynes for Phillip. On the left side, it goes to Clements. Clements back over, and we've got a timeout on the courts. The Scotties are going to take a 60 now. Back in 1 minute, you're listening to Charger Sports on Country 95.3, PureCountry.com.
At 83 Ag Sales, we specialize in precision planting to help you create a growing environment that will maximize your efficiency and crop yields. We're committed to helping you improve your planting and production with the best technology available. Located in Oneida, 83 Ag Sales, here to make the most of your growing season. Call us at 605-222-5385. We can help you choose the right components for your equipment and your operation.
Access Health Oneida welcomes new and established patients, offering chronic and acute care for all ages, including evaluation for illness and injuries, immunizations, lab testing, wellness exams, and DOT and sports physicals. Same-day appointments are available, and most major insurances are accepted. Wishing the Sully Butte Chargers good luck this season from Access Health Oneida, assuring access to quality health care.
After the timeout for Phillip, they bring out Craven, Haynes, along with number 24, Burns, Lurs, and 14, Reedy. Out for the Chargers, it is Kinney, Yackley, Westfall, Whitler, and Colson. As the with it in the front court, Phillip with it, and driving a travel call by Reedy, as he tried to drive that baseline from left to right and then throw one up under the basket. Chargers get it after the turnover. That'll be turnover number 19 on Phillip. Chargers with the ball into the front court. Whitler has it top of the key. Pulls back for the three. Off the iron and no good. Rebound on the play by Haynes for Phillip. Haynes, pass in the front court, catch with it there. A three on the way is off the mark, and that one is no good. Loose ball, and Yackley comes up with a Jet, dribbling in traffic, forwards it to Colson. Gavin stops on the wing on the right side, off to Yackley. Jet drives baseline on the right side, kicks it back out to the perimeter. Out top to Colson. Gavin drives in the lane, out to the wing to Whitler. Wesley, left side, shot off the glass, can't get it to go. And whistle, foul, coming back the other way. That could be on Kinney. It will be, and Preston with his second personal. And that's the 5th team foul on the Chargers, and we're coming back the other way, and that'll put Lurs to the line once again here for Phillip. And this is attempts number 5 and 6 in the half, and 7 and 8 in the game for Lurs. First shot rattles home good. He's had practice at the line. 4 of 7 so far. Mercer checks in for Sully Buttes as Westball goes to the bench. As Lurs gets the ball and gets ready to go for the second and 2. Shot is up on the way. That one is off and no good. And Mercer gets the rebound. Back the other way. Here come the Chargers. Whitler into the front court with it. Drives into the lane. Goes through 2 defenders. Puts up the shot. Hits the bucket. Wesley drove to the basket and fouled on the play. Foul called. That will be called on Reedy, his first. And trying to complete the three-point play at the line, Wesley Whitler. Wesley 2 for 4 from the free throw line on the night. Shot is off and no good. And that was off of Phillip. Chargers will get the ball back. And baseline inbounds coming up for Sully. It's inbounds to Whitler with the catch. Banks it off the glass up and good for 2. Wesley now 15, 17, 20, 22 points as it is now 46-35 as lures a fadeaway shot is off and no good. Put back up and good for 2 by Craven. Craven hits it as he pulled the rebound down over as Mercer goes in for the and we've got a whistle and a foul after Mercer went in, put up the shot. Kinney got the rebound and went for the shot and fouled on the play. Foul called. That will be on Lures, and that'll be his 3rd of the night, I believe. I'll check that. They're giving it to Burns. They're giving it to Burns instead, and that'll be his 1st. And at the line, Preston Kinney with a couple on the way, and could not get that. Couldn't get that shooter's bounce to drop through. Misses the first shot. He'll have another. 1:59 to go in the 3rd quarter. Sully Buttes 46. Phillip 37 in boys basketball play. And the second shot from Kinney is on the way. That one's too strong and off of the mark. As it faded to the left. Haynes up with it into the front court now for Phillip. Haynes over to the wing on the left side. Gets a hand back from Burns. Haynes makes a move down the lane. Stops. Tries, no. And he'll get the shot to go. Wow. Got that one. Thought he was dragging feet there, but no, the officials were right there. Foul called on Gavin Colson. Gavin's 3rd of the night. And Kinney will check out. Barber will come in, and Westball will check in for the Chargers now, as Colson will check out. And at the line, Haynes trying to complete the 3-point play. Talon Haynes, 13 points in the game, 14 points in the game. Hits the free throw, hits the bonus, and pulls the Scotties to within 6 now. 46-40, 1:38 to go in the 3rd quarter. Whitler loses the ball as picking it up is Reedy. Reedy passed into the front court, goes to Haynes over the wing on the left side. 3 on the way is off the mark and no good. And we've got a whistle and a foul. That's going to be on Lures. He'll be. He was draped all over Gavin Barber, and Lures will he'll pick up his 3rd personal, and that's the 3rd team foul. Chargers with 5, so the Scotties will be shooting 2 every time Sully Buttes commits a foul here in the final 1:20 of the 3rd quarter. In the front court, Westpaul out to Whitler. Wesley over to Mercer. Eli, jump shot, free throw line is up and good. Eli Mercer, nice soft touch. Dropped it through soft as church music. And it's 48-40 now. Sully Buttes with the lead. And with it in the back court. And knocked out of bounds. Good hustle on the play by number 10, Jet Yackley, with his own cheering fans right in front of me here. No, I'm teasing. As they get underway with it, Haynes catches the inbounds. Back underway here with a minute to play in the 3rd. Haynes into the front court. Having a lot of fun there, dribbling the ball, looks to, puts it up, splits 2 defenders and puts it off the glass up and good for 2. 48-42, Chargers. Whitler with it into the front court, drives around, puts it off the glass up and good for 2. Whitler drove it around. And 50-42, Chargers answer. 37 seconds to go in the quarter. Haynes into the front court with it. Over to, goes to Reedy. Reedy throws it back out to Haynes. Haynes has it out front. Haynes keeps his dribble alive, throws it over to Craven. Craven with it, dumps it off. Haynes will put up a 3. That's off the iron and no good. Loose ball, Whitler up with it for the Chargers with 15 seconds to go in the quarter. Forwards it over to Yackley. Jet, baseline on the left side, throws it back out to Whitler. Wesley, the wing on the left side, pulls it out with 5 seconds to go in the quarter. Pulls back for the 3 and misses. 2.1 seconds. And 50-42 score remains. If the if the Scotties can throw it down, get a court length 3, and with it as a shot on the way is off the backboard and out after 3 quarters of play. Sully Buttes 50 and Phillip 42. You're listening to Charger Sports and Country 95.3, PureCountry.com. Back in 60 seconds.
AGE Corporation's contractors and crane service are proud supporters of Sully Butte Sports. For almost 60 years, AGE has been building South Dakota. For all your site work, construction, and crane work needs this season, AGE is here to help. Give them a call. AGE Corporation and Crane Service, 223-2732. That number again, 223-2732. AGE, proud to support local sports.
At AgTegra, we're leveraging the power of the cooperative to benefit our farmers and ranchers, their families, and local communities. We're creating jobs for your neighbors and putting money back into our communities. We're lending a hand in our rural fire departments, food banks, and 4-H and FFA programs. That's what local is all about. When you do business at AgTegra, you help us make a difference in your community. AgTegra, strong, stable, dependable, and local.
Welcome back, everybody. DT with you. The Scotties are 5 of 11 from the free throw line, and the Chargers, they are now 4 of 9 from the free throw line. Leading scorer, 24 points for Whitler, and 16 points for Haynes as they're slugging it out here back and forth. The senior and the junior. Senior for the Scotties and the junior Whitler for the Chargers. Into the front court, Sully Butte start with it. They throw it in underneath, wide open. Mercer, Eli hits it. He's got 10 now, and the Chargers lead is 10, 52-42. As Haynes with it for Phillip. It throws pass to the front court to Clements. Clements back over to Haynes. Playing catch on the out front. Clements will make a move towards the free throw line. Stops in the top of the key. Throws it over to the left side, to the right side rather. Throws it away. 20th turnover. As Gavin Barber, Tegan Westpaul, Jet Yackley, Wesley Whitler, and Eli Mercer out for Sully Butte. Yackley will bring it up. Jet into the front court. Over to Westpaul. They tried to throw it in down low. Pass was tipped and taken away by the Scotties. Haynes across the timeline into the front court. Pass with it. And steal on the play. Ball thrown away, and Westpaul chases down the loose ball. He'll give it over to Mercer. Over to Whitler. Wesley makes a move towards the lane. Jump step up and good for 2. Whitler with the bucket. And we've got another flop on the play. And we have a flop call. Okay, so what happens on the flop call? And is that just a warning? That's the warning for number 4, Clements. So they get nothing. Oh no, it is considered a shooting. It is considered a shooting foul. So they'll put Whitler at the line, and Wesley misses the first shot. Unusually cold from the free throw line for number 15. Second shot, that one is short. And the Chargers will get the ball, I believe, as Colson will get ready to toss it in. Westpaul checks out for the Chargers now as Gavin Barber comes back in. And Jet Yackley catches the inbounds, and we're underway there once again. Over to Barber. Gavin out top to Gavin Colson. With it to Yackley. With it, Whitler. Wesley drives on the left side, goes up for the shot. Foul. They'll go to the line to shoot 2. Foul on the play on Burns. His second personal. And Whitler to the line to shoot 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. He is 2 for 6 from the free throw line on the night. First shot is up, and that one is good. Wesley now with 27 points. 55-42 Chargers. And the junior. Second shot up on the way. That one good. 14-point lead now for Sully Butte. 56-42. As with it in the backcourt, Fugate looking to get it up into a pass off, and he gets it and pass to the front court. Catch with it there. As they throw it in down the lane, up and good for 2 by Fugate. Hits it as he got it from Burns, and it's 56-44 Chargers as the Scotties answer. In the front court, Colson with the Gavin makes a move towards the lane. Stops, stuck in traffic, and he'll throw it back out to the perimeter. Whitler drives around defenders, lays it in up off of the glass, and good for 2. Wesley now 30 points, and we've got a timeout on the court. as a full timeout. We'll take a minute and come on back. You're listening to Charger Sports on Country 95.3, PureCountry.com. Back in 1 minute.
Teamwork is important to Barber Chemical in Oneida. With a full-time agronomist, sprayers, and licensed applicators, they have the team to get the job done. Their fully stocked warehouse will always have the latest products and technology available. Service, quality, and efficiency. That's the game plan at Barber Chemical. See Barber Chemical for your soil and tissue sampling needs. Good luck, Chargers, from your teammates at Barber Chemical in Oneida.
At Bank West, our philosophy is simple: helping customers succeed and communities prosper. When you choose Bank West, you also choose hometown service and South Dakota values. And the money you invest with us stays in the local community, building a brighter future for all. For a bank that always puts customers and communities first, choose Bank West. Bank West. Convenient, connected, committed. Learn more at bankwest-sd.bank. Member FDIC.
Welcome back, and the Scotties start with the ball. I'm just looking at the road condition report. Scattered slippery to ice-covered and slippery in the central portion of the state. As the Scotties with it, it is Haynes who brings it up. Haynes along with Lurs and Burns. And Fugit as a three from the side is often no good. Whitler comes down with a rebound for the Chargers. Also out in the court is Clements as going up for the shot is no good. That was off of the mark by Mercer. With it in down the lane, Haynes goes up, throws up the shot, gets it to good, gets it to go for two. He's got 18, 58-46 Chargers. Colson, Barber, Yackley as Gavin puts the shot up, can't get it to go, gets his own rebound, no. And it gets it stripped away, and on the steal, the Scotties will bring it back the other way. Haynes into the front court with it for Phillip. Dish off as he gets it from Burns, makes a move towards the lane, puts his shoulder in, pass in underneath. Ball, loose ball coming up with it is Whitler for the Chargers, dribbles in traffic into the front court. Ball with it, gets it back as Whitler goes up and puts it off the glass for two. Woo, doggy. That was pretty impressive. 60-46, Sully Buttes. And we've got a foul on the play. Offensive foul will be called on Haynes. No, check that. No, they'll call that on Burns. Burns will pick up the offensive foul. Chargers will get the ball with 5:04 to go here in the ball game, leading 60-46. Colson inbounds it to Whitler, and Wesley up with it into the front courts. Tegan Westball in along with Kinney for the Chargers once again as Gavin Barber and Yackley to the bench. A shot from the right side by Westball is off the mark as the Scotties have it into the front court with it. Haynes stops, pass over to the left side and stolen away by Whitler. Wesley with the steal for the Chargers, dribbles around the defender, puts a shot up, can't get it to go. Loose ball as Kinney puts a shot up, can't get that to go. And outlet pass goes to Haynes. Haynes over, tried to get it to a lead pass to Craven, sailed it too high, threw it out of bounds. That is turnover number 23 on Phillip. 4:26 to play. Chargers leading 60-46. Colson up with it into the front court for Sully Buttes. Gavin drives it around the defender. Jump shot from the free throw line, puts up the shot. He'll go to the line for two. Fouled on the play. Foul called on Burns, his fourth personal, fourth team foul for the Scotties. And Gavin to the line. Gavin, 2 points in the game. Those coming in the first quarter. 0 for 1 from the free throw line. Make that 0 for 2. Rattles that one down. Halfway down, came back out. Clements checks back in for the Scotties now as Burns checks out. And Gavin, second shot on the way. That one is off the iron and no good. And Mercer will get the rebound, and actually got it tipped out of his hands and out of bounds. Last touch by Phillip. Charger ball in the front court. They'll inbounds on the far side in front of the fans on that corner. As Colson inbounds. As Whitler brings it into the front court, shadowed there by Haynes. as Whitler drives, puts up the shot, can't get it to go. As Preston Kinney swatted at it, swatted it out of bounds. It'll be Philip Ball as Whitler will check out for the Chargers now as Jet Yackley will come in. Haynes brings it up into the front court for the Scotties. Haynes has it on the left side, drives. And a foul called on Tegan Westball, his first. And that's the first team foul of the quarter for the Chargers. Baseline inbounds coming up for the Scotties as Haynes gets ready to throw it in. He's got Lurs, Fugate, Clements, and Craven out in the court. Inbounds pass. Catch made out front by Clements. Clements drives down the lane, throws up the shot. And a foul on the play. Foul called. That's going to be on Gavin Colson, and Gavin will pick up his fourth personal on the night. As at the line will be Clements to shoot two. First shot is up and good. That's his third point on the night. He had a field goal in the third quarter and pulls the Scotties to within 13 now, 60-47 our score with 3:52 to play. Second shot, good as well, 2 for 2 for Clements. And the Chargers lead is 12, 60-48. Whitler in the check that. That is Yackley in the front court. Over to Colson. Gavin drives, puts up a reverse layup and hits it. Gavin Colson for the bucket. And it is 62-48. Chargers answer. Haynes with it into the front court. As Haynes kind of goes out of control, he hits the court. Foul on the play. And the foul will be called on the Chargers. That'll be on Gavin Colson, and Gavin Colson will be done for the night. He'll finish with 4 points. So that's the third team foul, and Phillip has 4. There's 3:31 to go here, 62-48, hardly settled as the Scotties, when they're still putting up a scrap. Haynes getting ready to throw it in. Lurs, Craven, Clements, and Fugate in for Phillip. Fugate has the catch on the left side over to Haynes. They get it into the low blocks. With it, he'll lose the handle to Lurs, and Whitler will drive it around for the Chargers. Puts up the shot, gets it to go off of the glass. Wesley Whitler hits the drive on the left side, 64-48. Chargers out front by 16. In the front court, Haynes with it. He'll pull back for the 3 on the way. That's off of the mark and no good. As Whitler up with it in the front court. Wesley kicks it over to Yackley. Jet on the baseline on the left side. Makes a move towards the lane. Off to Mercer. Eli fade away on the left side. Shot is off and no good. Lurs comes down with the rebound. Forwards it over. And nice anticipation. Jet with the steal. Back to Whitler. Wesley drives it on the left side. Puts it up off the glass. No good. And Lurs will pull it away from Kinney. And the Scotties will bring it into the front court. A 3 on the way from Fugate. Fugate hits the 3. He's got 15 points, 64-51 Chargers. Mercer into the front court with 2:25 to go in the ball game. Whitler has it out front. Over to Yackley and Jed on the wing on the right side. Playing catch out there. And Whitler will drive down the lane. Puts up the shot. And ball gets knocked out of bounds. Last touched by Sully Buttes. Barber checks back in as Kinney will come out. As toss it in. As Haynes with it. He's been controlling the ball handling all night for Phillip. He brings it around on the left side, stops on the wing, gives it out top to Craven. Craven wing on the left side, looking to get a pass in down low to Clements. And we've got a foul. Foul called on Jet Yackley. That'll be Jet's second. And 1:57 to play here. Both teams have 4 team fouls. 64-51 our score. Sully Buttes out front. And we have a foul on the play. That'll go on Gavin Barber. And Gavin Barber will pick up his 4th personal. And that's a 15 foul, and that will put Phillip to the line for the remainder of the game, as Lurs will have 2 at the line. First shot is off and no good. And the sophomore, 6'6" sophomore, puts up the second shot and off and no good. And the Chargers are there for the rebound. Over goes to Mercer. Passed into midcourt with it. Yackley with a jet. Over to Whitler. Wesley into the front court for the Chargers. And they'll burn some time with 1:40 to go here. They'll circle it out. And Yackley will control for the Chargers. He'll drive around. Kicks it down low to a Barber. Gavin up and good for 2. Hits it. Nice dish pass and finish. Chargers answer 66-51. Sully Buttes by 15. Haynes into the front court. Haynes dumps it on the baseline. Fuga puts up the shot, can't get it to go. Coming back the other way. Foul on the play. Foul coming back the other way. That'll be called on. Let's see. That will be on Lurs, and that'll be his 4th. And that's a 15 foul. So the Chargers will also be shooting, as Gavin Barber will step to the line for Sully Buttes. Gavin gets 2 at the line now. He's got 4 points in the game. Chargers lead us 15, 66-51. After tonight, Chargers will be off until the 9th of January when they travel to Highmore to take on the Highmore Herald Pirates. And Gavin's first shot is up and good. Like he's been doing this his whole life. Dropped it right through. And 67-51 now. Sully Buttes and Colson, check that. Barber at the line. Second shot is off and no good. Ball tipped away, and the Chargers will keep possession. And they'll burn it as Yackley will get it over to Whitler. Wesley makes a move into the lane, puts up the shot, gets it up and good for 2. Whitler, a reverse layup left to right, hits it. Wesley in the game, leading scorer, leading 69-51. Chargers with under a minute to go. Going to get back in the win column. Down the lane, up and good by Clements. He hits a 2-pointer, a floater in the paint. 69-53 Chargers. Yackley in the backcourt. Pass into the front court goes to Whitler. And Wesley gets it knocked away from him. As Chargers will get a baseline inbounds. Yackley will get ready to toss it in. As 42.9 seconds left to go here in the game. Whitler with it for the Chargers. Over to Yackley. And Jet will just kind of dribble it out here, try to burn all the time that they can. Over it goes to Mercer. Eli. Over to Whitler. Wesley. The Chargers just playing some catch, playing keep away here with 10 seconds left to go. Pass over to Whitler. Wesley dumps it underneath the Barber. Gavin puts up the shot. Whistle. Foul. He'll go to the line for 2. Foul on the play. And Gavin. Foul will be called. I believe that's going to be on Lurs. If it is, that's his 5th. And yeah, he'll foul out on the night as number 20, Stetson Jones, will check in for him. He'll finish the night with 6 points in the game and 2 at the line coming up for Gavin. First shot off the front of the rim and short. He'll have another with 22.4 seconds to play. And the senior looking to go 50-50 on that second shot. Rims out, no good. Down with the loose ball. Jump ball call. Possession arrow will give it over to the Scotties. And Phillip will toss it in. Clements will catch it and bring it up. Clements into the front court. Pass goes over to Fugate. Fugate makes a move towards the lane. Kicks it over to Haynes. He'll put up a 3. That's off of the mark and no good. Mercer comes down with a rebound. Over to Whitler. Wesley with 7, 6, 5. Whitler will bring it into the front court. And that's our final score. Sully Buttes, the boys come away and salvage a split, knocking off Phillip 69-53. When we come back, we'll wrap it up from the gym in Oneida. That comes your way in 3 minutes. You're listening to Charger Sports and Country 95.3, PureCountry.com.